Kotaku senior editor Alyssa Mercante has called for a mass reporting of former World of Warcraft team lead Mark Kern after he posted an April Fool's joke making fun of her. Before we get into this, I'd like to ask you, please hit that subscribe button, hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of our future videos here at the Trent Report. Wrote this up over at thatparkplace.com. And this is what Mark Kern posted on X on April 1st, yesterday. He wrote, "It is my pleasure to finally announce my wedding to Kotaku senior editor Alyssa Mercante. Everyone is invited." He then included a save the date meme. You can't really see it right here, but above those flowers, it says save the date. And then obviously he's got the picture of his avatar and a picture he used of her. In a now deleted post, Mercante called for her followers to report Kern. She wrote on X, "Report this, please. Thank you." There, you can see it right there. Interestingly, Mercante did not appear to realize the post was an April Fool's joke, given she followed up her own now deleted post, writing, "Save the date, puts no date." So I don't think she realized it was an April Fool's joke whatsoever. Obviously, she's calling for people to report it. Doesn't explain why she's calling for people to report it. But I think it went over her head. I think that's safe to say. After deleting the post, though, Mercante doubled down in a thread where she not only called for her followers to continue to report Kern, but described him, gamers, and even Elon Musk as misogynists. This is what she wrote. "Yes, what is happening to me and other women on this app is misogyny. It's tired, it's old, it's boring. They're mad that I am comfortable in my sexuality, that I once made money off of it, that I'm openly queer and engaged to a man. So they do crap like this. I doubt that. I think they're probably upset at you because you are a liar. That's probably why they don't like you." She continued saying, "They don't like that I clap back, that I post butt. It makes them angrier and angrier. So they resort to lower and lower levels of misogyny. As a woman on the internet, I've been training for this my entire life. Let's go." I highly doubt that you've been training for this at all. You don't seem like you've trained for much in your life, if I'm being honest. She went on and said they want their women to be virtually silent, overly sexualized dolls in video games that they can wank to without having to wash their butt or clip their nails or show even a single attractive quality. So obviously now attacking people's looks and everything like that. She, I mean, she's probably talking about most people who might actually are probably married, probably have girlfriends to that extent. They always go to this. This is the insult that they always go to when they're being rightfully criticized for lying, which is what Alyssa Mercante did when she ran her piece, her puff piece for Sweet Baby Inc. Lied by omission. Now she's really upset about it, lashing out at the people that are criticizing her and projecting. That's what these people do. They always lie, they always double down, and then they project. And that's exactly what she's doing here. She's following the playbook to a T. Finally, she concluded, obviously, this app is owned by a man who did the exact same thing to Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, so referring to Elon Musk here. So no, I don't expect reports to do anything but flood it anyway. So obviously accusing Elon Musk of being a misogynist as well, and then doubling down on her call for people to report Mark Kern. Kern has responded to Mercante's call to have her followers report him, writing on X, "Yesterday, a Kotaku reporter called for people to report my account for my April Fool's joke and get me canceled for it." Obviously, that Kotaku reporter is Alyssa Mercante. "Just like they tried with Cabrutus Rambo." It wasn't a Kotaku reporter that did it for Cabrutus Rambo. It was Sweet Baby Inc. employee Chris Kindred and Maya Kramer. He went on and said, "They tried to create a story in community notes, painting me as a harasser, and failed because it is another lie. Game Developers Conference Board is complicit as one of their directors directly joined in the Cancel Pig campaign. I really don't like talking about this reporter, but if someone would collect all her tweets about me, I think it would be clear she has been stalking my feed, following, unfollowing, blocking, unblocking, but now she's actively trying to cancel me." Again, they always accuse you of what they are actually doing. And again, that looks to be the case like this as well. So this accusation of canceling, or first, let's get to the Game Developers Conference comment there. This is because Carolyn Marshall, I'm not sure if I'm saying that name right, but she's the CEO and creative director of Interior Night. She's also happens to be a member of the Game Developers Conference Advisory Board. And she actually responded to the initial call to have Mark Kern's account be reported by Alyssa Mercante, replying done, indicating that she did indeed try to report his account. So that is confirmed. We have evidence of that. And then as for the community note, shout out Master of the TDS for providing this to me. But we do indeed have this community note here that was suggested. Obviously, it never made it public, but this was on the back end. And it read, Wilson April Fool's Day joke. Kern is engaging in a continued harassment campaign. So they are trying to paint him as a harasser against Mercante, which under U.S. law is defined as any repeated or continuing uninvited contact, creating alarm, annoyance, or emotional distress. And then they cite Wikipedia, and then they share the example of the harassment is a post that he made after this one, and it's actually this one right here, saying she's just a little nervous, it'll pass, and is in response to her calling for her followers to report him. Also includes the fact that she didn't understand that it was an April Fool's joke. So that is what they're using to kind of provide evidence of that. Obviously, an absolutely terrible example. If you actually had evidence that he was participating in a harassment campaign, you would have had stuff from the past, not stuff that happened after the initial post and her response to it. So clearly, that is an absolute joke, but that is indeed what they were trying to do. And as Kern notes, it did not pass muster, as it shouldn't, because it's an absolute joke. But just to reiterate here and to close out, what do these people do? They lie, they double down on their lies, and they project. And that looks exactly like what Alyssa Mercante is doing. It looks like she is lying. She's doubling down on her lies, and now she is projecting. So let me know what you guys make of Alyssa Mercante trying to go after Mark Kern. I expect this to continue. These people are going to go all out. Fortunately, it does not look like they have the weapons that they once had, and their cancel campaigns are petering out. But let me know what you guys make of this in the comments below. Remember to always be charitable, but to always speak the truth.